What on earth is a Florida homestead exemption? Are you thinking of buying a home? Do you own a home? Do you live in Florida? Are you a resident of Florida? Do you know the benefits, why you have them? Do you know how to apply? Well, I'm going to tell you that and so much more, and it starts right now. Hi, I'm Maria Wells, broker owner of Lifestyle Realty Group here on the Treasure Coast of Florida. So, what is a big deal about the Florida homestead exemption? Well, I'm going to tell you that's one of the biggest benefits of living in Florida, along with no state income tax. So, the homestead exemption, and if you are a full time resident, which means you live here at least 6 months a year, you get protection from creditors. They cannot take your home away. They can file liens and you're going to pay that money back when you sell your home. They can't take it away unless you go into foreclosure. And for that one, you must pay to stay. So, how do I get this Florida exemption? I'm not a resident yet. Well, it's pretty easy. If you decide to make Florida your state of residency, all you have to do is you're going to apply for the homestead tax or exemption by March 1st. You need to bring your Florida driver's license or another form of state license ID, voter registration, a vehicle registration, or a social security, and the deed to your property. At that point, you file for it. It takes effect the following year, and you get the enjoyment of an exemption. So, what is the exemption? Well, it means that if this is your homestead state, your taxes can only rise 3% a year. There is a cap. In addition, you get the benefit of a $25,000 exemption off of your total assessed value, plus another $25,000 if you qualify. That one, however, you still have to pay the school taxes on that $25,000, but you do get that. In addition, there's many other exemptions that you may qualify for, such as you're active in military, you're disabled, you're possibly a low-income senior, just to name a few. I believe there's like 15 of them, so that you can keep reducing your property tax in Florida. Now, if you are a second home buyer, well, guess what? Florida was generous with you too. Your taxes can only go up 10% a year. That's a cap at 10%. Will they go up that? I don't know. With housing prices rising like they are, is definitely a possibility, but it is really nice to be able to have that cap on yours too. So I'm just telling you that this is a great opportunity for living in Florida. If you want more information on the homestead exemption, please click below, link to me. I will get you whatever it is you need, but it is a wonderful benefit in addition to the great weather for living in Florida. Happy house hunting.